Good morning. I need another hat. This hat is driving me crazy this morning already. I'm getting ready to go get coffee and go run some errands. I have to take this wedding invitation to a wedding that I cannot go to. And there's PB. Well, hi, PB. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Say hi, everybody. He says, it sure is hot in Indiana today. Well, okay. I wanted to show a few things. First of all, J.D. Estrada, an author, sent me a very nice, he sent me a very nice letter. And then he sent me 2 copies of his books. Only Human, book 1 of the Human Cycle. I'll show this again on my BookTube channel. And then book 2, Shadow of a Human. It's like really dark in here. It's very muggy, very cloudy. We have this concert we're going to tonight for the Brickyard 400. My head is pounding. I know it's going to pour down rain, so I'm not real excited about it, to be really honest. But I'm supposed to get real excited for my husband because he loves to do this stuff. And then I wanted to talk about Caroline, oh my God, sent me the most amazing stuff. I got this big package at the post office yesterday. I was so excited. First, she sent me look at that. I mean, it's like the morning, like, coven. An all black van. That isn't so amazing. Whoosh! An all black fan. I love it. I'm using that for my next video. And then a very nice birthday card for me and Alex. And then this chapstick, which I have actually wanted one of these. I talked about this in one of my videos, these snap and changes. But I haven't, nobody's got me one. I was gonna say, I haven't gotten one. And then she got me sugar cookie chapstick, which I love. It's like one of my favorite chapsticks. That and pumpkin pie. I use pumpkin pie exclusively in my office. Isn't that so funny? Like, I have it like just sitting there on my desk. And then this is the best ever. She got me these pop sockets. But look, there are pictures of Alex and I on there. Can you see? One for him and one for me. So, he wanted to take his, but I said, no, you have to wait until I'm done. Oh my God, I almost threw away my return of the wedding thing that I can't go to. So thank you, Caroline. I love you, Caroline. Da 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 da. And we also got a new blue apron thing. And this is, I'm just gonna be really honest, we haven't even used our last one. Everybody keeps on asking, has he cooked it? I don't like to cook. I told you guys that. So, but Alex promised me that maybe we would do it one night this week. It's sitting over there. I don't know what to do with it because our refrigerator is completely full from the last one, so. Da 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 da. Here's what they look like when they come, the blue. You see? This, ooh, Lord, no, no, no. So this big box. I have only been outside to take the dogs outside, but I can already tell you I know it's going to be about 300 degrees. And my computer is uploading slow, and it's just been one of those days. You ever just have one of those days where you're like, everything is going to be like this today? But we will persevere. Yes, ma'ams. Okay. Well, I got to go, and I will be back in a little while. Hello. Oh, my God. Let me just tell you about this day. This is not going to be a long vlog tonight because I am tired, and I want to get up a little bit early tomorrow so I can read before we go to day 2 of this concert. So, I feel like I vlogged a lot more. Like, I vlogged, like, going to get my Starbucks today, but am I wrong? Am I, like, making that up in my head? But anyway, I Alex and I went, you can look at it in this, well, it'll be off of Snapchat by the time you see it, but we went to the Indy 500 racetrack, this motor speedway tonight, for the Brickyard 400 concert. It's tonight and tomorrow night, and the Brickyard 400 is on Sunday, which we're not going to that, but, and we saw Cheat Codes, who are DJs, and then we saw Mac Miller, and then we saw Diplo, and then we saw Major Lazer, which I've seen Major Lazer a lot, and I've seen Diplo a lot too, but it was fun. And then, like, I think I got a little burn when I was out there. When we were leaving, not when we were leaving, like 20 minutes before the show was over, he like just stopped and was like, they're telling me I have to stop because of bad weather. And everybody was like, there's no bad, I mean, there was like no bad weather, right? And everybody's like, whatever. And he's like, no, there was like, they spotted lightning or whatever. We walked, I mean to tell you, a minute away, and it started like downpour. Like absolute, we were soaked through like that quick. And I had my pink hat on, and you can see it's like back there, it's drying off because it's so soaked. Oh my Lord. So then we walked like forever, and we had media passes. Here, I'll show you my media passes for our website, and it's still soaking wet. And so we were supposed to have like a ride from there, from the pavilion to back, and we got a ride, which was really nice, but coming back, we did not have a ride. And Alex is like holding up his thing, like flagging people as they're driving by. Nobody would give us a ride, and people are like screaming and yelling. I had a blister on my toe because of course I'm stupid, and I do this for every music festival. I never learn my lesson, and I wear high tops, sneakers. I got a text, hold on, I got a text, Dustin back, he's texting me, hold on. And so I got a blister on my toe, so of course my toe is hurting, and we're walking through the rain, and of course, like, I can't complain about it because Alex said to me on the way down there, don't complain about it when every time I tell you to wear socks. I even came prepared. Look, I brought Band-Aids. So, I knew I couldn't complain. But he was very sweet. He was like, babe, you cannot walk the rest of the way. You're gonna get a huge blister, it's gonna hurt. And I was like, okay. He was like, do you have any cash? Because neither one of us brought very much cash. And because these media credentials were supposed to get us into the VIP area, and they said like drinks and all this kind of stuff, but it didn't really get us in the VIP area. It did, we got in there, but like, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to go in the VIP area so I could sit down on a damn couch because I'm 45 years old and I don't like to rage for 5 hours straight. And it was young. I mean, there were a lot of really young kids there at this thing. And, but they, like, the drinks were, I thought they were, I mean, I don't drink, so I think a $7, $8 beer is expensive. Alex was like, I think it's average. So he had spent all of his money on, like, me getting water and him getting beer. And, so I had, like, $10 left. And so I was like, whatever. I had like a 20 and a 10. He's like, give me the 10. And so we took like one of those, like, you know, those guys that like ride those bikes and they have a seat in the back of them. They're all over like the racetrack. Anyway, we took one of those bags. I felt bad. I'm like, I'm feeling bad about, you know, and Alex is like, this is what he gets paid for. And I'm like, well, give him the 20, give him the tip, because I'm not gonna, you know, that's sad. He was very nice. And he was like, oh my God, so thank you so much. But, because apparently they work for Tips Alone or something out there. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Where they ride the bike, then there's a seat in the back. Anyway, it's like those horse things, which I think are horrible. I used to love them when I was growing up, but now I think they're horrible to the horse. I don't like them. So anyway, we got to our car, we got back. We're literally like peeling off our clothes that are soaking wet in the car, right? Thank God I brought flip-flops that were in the back seat. And, Alex's phone was dead. Mine was at 8%. So we're fighting over the cord. This is marriage for you, right? Alex is like, I know you are only at 8%, but my phone is completely dead. I'm like, here, just take it. He was like, okay, when mine gets to 20, you can have it back. And I'm like, okay. So, but anyway, and then, This guy is like standing on the street corner with long hair. Looks like a biker, and he's like eating a candy bar, but he's like, looks like a biker at like 19. He's just standing there eating a candy bar. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What? So anyway, do you see like the windows fogging up because I have the air on? So then I got home, and I was so tired, and I was like charging my phone because I wanted to drive around and listen to my audiobook, because I've got 2 days now listen to 6 hours of my audiobook. I want to get it done before Sunday when Booktubeathon starts. And I wasn't going to get on YouNow, and Dustin Daly was like, just get on YouNow, please. And I was like, okay. So I got on YouNow, and it was so much fun, let me tell you. So today, now y'all know I've been talking about this damn drag showdown, race showdown for the last week. So I made this video today. And I had reached out to Crystal Ball, who is the host of this show, and we were like messaging back and forth, and then I was like, can you talk on the phone? She was like, absolutely. So we talk on the phone, I was fanboyed like crazy. I talked about all about it in the video, right? So anyway, I make this video called Teen Drag Queen Races Exposed, where I talk about these kids' storylines and how endearing they are to me. And I sit there and I sob watching them, and I laugh, and I'm like, yes, dancing with them. They were like, one of them, the songs they do is like Gypsy by Lady Gaga, and I've like downloaded that song because I was like, one Lady Gaga song I didn't even know. I was like, how did I not know this song? And I'm like rocking in my car, and I love it. And I post this video, and I like, to be honest with you, like it hasn't gotten a shit ton of views, and I knew that it wouldn't, and I don't care, you know, like, I just really wanted to bring attention to this group of teenagers. Some of them are 14, they go all the way up to 20, you know, that can't perform in bars. They're called a lot of them bedroom queens, because for a couple of different reasons, because they can't perform in bars. There's no bars or clubs that'll have them underage. So if they want to perform, they have to perform in the privacy of their own home, making YouTube videos, and so they came up with these races, like RuPaul's Drag Race, but these races, and I did a video about it. And Crystal was so humble and so sweet, and like told me every other drag race, I mean, they're all her competitors. She came up with this one, and she had no problem. She gave me all of the, you know, different names, and she was like, we're a small community, blah, 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 whatever. She was like, thank you so much for, you know, doing this video. And you know me, I mean, I just sit down and I shoot the shit. I didn't really know what I was going to do the video about. I post a video 5 minutes before we get to this concert tonight, and my fucking phone blows up. I mean, literally blows up with Instagram followers and messages from these teen drag queens. We all could learn a lesson from these kids, you know, like, they were so thankful and so just like overwhelming of like with love and just like understanding, you know, and talking about inclusivity, and that even though there's shade within the community, they all love each other. And I have been humbled and educated and blown away by the character of these teen drag queens tonight. I mean, to tell you, they have made my month. I have just been blown away. I mean, every message. Thank you so much for making this. Thank you so much for bringing attention to our community. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. You know, I'm sitting in my room. My parents don't know that I'm gay. I can't do drag. I'm bullied at school. You know, thank you so much for bringing attention to those of us that have nowhere else to go. Because some middle-aged man finds a YouTube channel, like, that doesn't make me any kind of, you know, hero. They're the heroes. And they're just such beautiful kids, you know? Like, it's awesome that they're doing this. And I'm just like, you know, it reminded me a lot of my teenage years, and that was never my gig. Like, I've never been interested in getting up in drag. I think there's like this myth that like all gay guys that are effeminate like to get up and drag, and that has just not been my case. Now, I will tell you, when I was a kid, I loved walking around the house in my mom's heels, and she did not care. And, you know, and I think all of us like to gender bend a little bit, you know? I do. I think the whole idea of gender is so... Okay, so I'm talking to Crystal today, and I asked her about bio queens. And biological queens are biological women. Let me tell you the things I've learned in the last 24 hours. Okay, so they're biological women, or girls, that do drag. And not just like eyeliner or lipstick, but like full drag, you know? Like Lady Gaga drag. And then, you know, I think it's assumed a lot of times that, you know, like every transgender female has done drag at some time in their life, but that's not true, you know? But I did grow up in the generation where a lot of people started doing drag and then became transgender. And, but what is interesting to me, and there is this awesome drag queen, and she was in my, so I did a UNAS stream tonight, and they all came in there and were talking to me, and I just was like filled with love. And we were having so much fun talking about the shade and all this kind of stuff. And I'm actually gonna do a UNAS stream. We're gonna arrange it on a night where they all come in there and I guest them, and I ask them questions and I interview them. And I wanna bring a lot of attention to this teen queen community. I think they deserve it. I think people need to know about it. I think they need to be recognized for the artistry. These queens, I'm telling you right now, I was blown away. I was like, these are kids. Crystal sent me this picture, and she was like, this one is 13 years old. I was like, what? And as a lot of us as adults sit around and we get bored and we don't know what to do to be creative, you know, like, it's so inspiring to me, you know, this being afraid, but walking into that fear anyway at 15 years old. And so then there's this one, Kryptonite, lover, and she is a trans man that does drag, okay? And I want to make sure I'm saying this right out of respect to her. So, okay. She's a trans man that does drag. Incredible drag, right? And just mouthy as shit, and just so shady, but so sweet and endearing. She was like one of the very first messages I got tonight. I literally was sitting down waiting for Alex because he went backstage and took a bunch of pictures. He's like, do you want to come with me? I was like, no, you go. So I was sitting there reading these messages, and she was one of the first ones, and I just like literally almost started crying right there. I was just like, I don't know, like, all my life I felt like there was something wrong with me, you know, because I didn't fit in. I didn't fit the norm. I thought I was weird. I thought I was different. And I've embraced that at 45, mostly because of you guys. Because the love that you guys have given me on a daily basis, you know, the wolf pack, and people saying that I impact them in some way. But from a very young age, and not because of my parents, who were very affectionate and loving of me, I have felt wrong. I have felt inside that what I was wrong for being gay. How is it that these kids that are so wrong in society are so beautiful and teaching us such fine, humble lessons about how to be towards each other, you know? I want to be part of this teen queen community. I want to be right up in the middle of it. I love it. I want to judge one of these shows. I'm telling you right now, that's my next thing. But I'm just blown away. And, I mean, I should pull over and read you guys some of these messages from 14-year-olds saying thank you so much. I sit in my room every night, and all the people you talked about are my friends. And I don't think people have any idea that if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive right now. Please don't tell anybody I said that with my name attached to it. But, you know, they don't even know that they've saved my life. You know? Kids saving each other's lives because they have something in common that they love and are passionate about. Wow. And we like act like a bunch of assholes to each other as adults. And I'm not saying this is probably every teen drag queen. I'm sure there's a couple bitches out there too, you know? Listen, I heard the stories today. You know, like, I mean, they're not all like nice, whatever. I said in my live stream that, I said, well, I'm telling you right now, all them drag queens I knew and I hung out with back in the day, baby, they were all shady as shit, and they all smoked, they were all potheads, and drank cocktails like nobody's business. I still hate that word to this day, cocktail. Drank cocktails like nobody's business, you know? But so fun. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm very thankful to the Lena Meyers and the Jamie Hunters and the Stacey Stevens and the Gina Jones. God, Gina Jones. And especially my girlfriend, Good Judy, back in the day, Austria Andrews. And I saw her come in and take Indianapolis by storm. And it was amazing. So... and I think she lives in Nashville now. There was a cop just sitting there out of nowhere. I hope he does not pull out, think that he's going to be cute tonight when I'm talking about all this serious shit. But anyway, so much fun back in the day, you know? So anyway, that has made my night. I mean, surreal. Surreal. When I say the love that has been shown to me tonight is unbelievable. You know, pure, humble love. It's just been so cool. And I can't wait to like watch it and get more involved and know all these queens. I can't. Like, I'm so excited about all of it. Hell, last night I was sitting, you know, up in the post office going through my Snapchats, and I realized that there were like 3 more shows out there. And I was like, holy shit. It's all like mostly the same queens, but that's okay. I'll watch them compete against each other again. I don't care. It was so funny because this one Glass Stained, she and like somebody else, it's her friend, I can't remember who it is, they have to lip sync, and when she's like, well, this is our 3rd time lip syncing against each other in different shows. And I love it. I just, you know, all that, I don't know. It's just so cool to me. But anyway, then tomorrow, Alex has to work all day because he does this thing, and it's really kind of sad because it goes to the same time as this concert that we're going to tomorrow night. But so at Indianapolis at the Pavilion, they host this thing every year called, and the salon that he works at part-time hosts it, called the Great American Songbook Competition. And it is the top like 14 best, like 7 guys and 7 girls, best teenage singers in the country. And man, let me tell you, they will blow your ass off, okay? These kids come out there in suits and ties. They've been picked from hundreds across the country. And they're like, they pick songs from the Great American Songbook, which is stuff like Frank Sinatra, Barbra Streisand, all the musicals are in it. You know, it's like Songbird, you know, like, oh my God, like Blue Velvet, Summertime, all these songs. And let me just tell you, these kids out there, some of them 15 years old, get out there, and it is like, you feel like you are in Carnegie Hall. It is incredible. Well, we go to it every year because the salon that he works in, they do all of the hair and makeup and teach them how to like look, you know, more like stage worthy and all that kind of stuff. So we always get seats, and I love it. It's like one of my favorite things. But this year we're not going to it because we're going to this concert instead. And Alex is like, I know, because it makes me really sad. And he's like, you know what else? And I was like, what else? He's just, everybody's wanting to make me sad and emotional tonight is really what it all is. And he goes, we didn't go to the celebrity softball game either. And every year we go to this celebrity softball game. This woman that Alex knows, whose daughter died of cancer, and they have this huge celebrity softball game. Her name was Caroline, and so they play Sweet Caroline, and they release like shit tons of pink balloons in the air, and then they have all these local celebrities that are like, you know, like newscasters, Colts players, Pacers players, all that kind of stuff. They play the celebrity softball game, and then they have all of the Wish kids run around. It's so cute. It's just the neatest, and all the families are out there. Well, we didn't do that either. I said, you need to get on this stuff. We're missing all kinds of things. He was like, I know. Well, we usually go with a friend of ours, and she's the one that gets the tickets through this woman that they both know. And so Alex is like, I don't think she went this year. We always get nachos or a pretzel. I love those pretzels with cheese. Oh my God, I'm such a fatty, but I do. Anyway, it's been a really good day today. I woke up in kind of a shit mood. Didn't I say that? Like I knew it's gonna be one of those days, but it's been a really good day. So I think since it's been such a good day, I'm just gonna leave it on that note, and I'm gonna get off here now. And yeah, I'm gonna go home and watch another episode of one of these shows. So I love you guys so much. If you want to know what the show is, it's on YouTube. It's called Drag Showdown, and you can just search it and you'll find it. There's 2 seasons. They're on the 2nd season right now. I think they're on like episode 5 or 6. The 1st season is completely completed. Completely completed. Susie Suzerson, who has that as the last name. And yeah, so check it out. Or go watch my video first, because it talks all about it. But you have to watch my video. I mean, you have to, right? You don't have to, but you should. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.